Welcome, everyone, to the weekly races here on ResiRunz. I'm Starfish. We're broadcasting from East Coast, USA today. And today, we're going to be broadcasting a quick weekly race between Napson and Nobody, running some Leon A. So excited for them to join us here on stream. And here's Straw with a quick ResiRunz update, dude. Welcome.
What up, Mr. Star? Yeah, man, I know it's been a while, everybody. We, had some things going on, and we've been kind of dealing with some real life stuff, and just kind of giving everybody a little bit of time to get everything situated. So we wanted to be able to kind of get back with y'all today and kind of present this little weekly race as a way to say, hey, we're still here, we're still around. We just been dealing with some things, and we're gonna be excited to dive into some Leon A today and hang out with Napson and Nobody and kind of illustrate their little run today to see who can take the crown for the weekly race this week. And I'll pass it over to Saul, man.
Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Yeah, I think Star and Straw put it best, but we're back. We're going to be doing these weekly races every now and again, just to give you guys a little something in between. And yeah, like I said, Napson, Nobody, both two absolutely legendary runners that are going to be facing off in Leon A today. So with that being said, how are we feeling, guys?
Yeah, I'm good. I hope I just don't die.
Base level goals.
No commentaries. No commentaries cursed today. I think the last one we broadcasted was the race for RE3 between the three of you, yourself, Napson, and Half-Baked Snake. And I mean, I think we saw a few surprises here and there. Let's see how we do today. With that being said, I think if you guys are happy to do so, we'll be jumping in the race in just a couple of seconds here.
Yep.
Both of you are already hovering over normal. Leon A, everyone's favourite scenario. But yeah, and anything else before we jump in?
Feeling good. Straw, do you have the soundboard up? Can you play that magical sound?
Sir, I can absolutely do that.
Sound.
If y'all boys are ready, I'm gonna get ready, and we're gonna get this show on the road. Here we go, boys. Who wants it?
3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, fellas.
Best of luck, guys.
Luck and fun.
And then I'll server mute and server deafen.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, boom, boom.
And there we go. The race.
They're off to Raccoon City. We got
First step, Kendo's gun shop. Everyone's favorite.
We got Alan hanging out with us today. Welcome, dude. We got Medic in the chat. Thanks for the good luck to the runners. Thanks for joining us here on ResiRunz. This is a weekly race that Napson and Nobody hosts. They've been doing it for a while now, and they kind of brought it over to the ResiRunz server. You can scan the QR code in the bottom right corner of the screen if you'd like to join the Discord and have some fun racing with these guys. They rotate between RE2 and 3, maybe RE1 as well. I'm not 100% on that. And they do Leon A, Claire A, and Joe Heavy, RE3.
I know Napson's been on the grind recently with RE1, so I mean, maybe we can ask him to, but I feel like with like anyone who plays RE1 for a little bit, you probably don't want to touch it after a while. So.
We were talking in the lobby about it.
It's just so optimized, that every trigger, every menu is just, it's an opportunity to either stay on time or lose time. You feel like, it's once your splits kind of get optimized a little bit, it's really down to line movement, so it can be real
100%.
punishing.
Yep.
Both took a bite there on the basketball court as well, which is definitely the big gatekeeper of the run. But the fact that both of them are taking one bite puts them in fairly equal footing right now. And as you can see,
almost frame for frame.
Yep.
Almost frame for frame.
No surprise with these two.
I mean, it's because we were talking about RE1, and it was like, you know what? Zero RNG here. Both get punished.
Yep.
I know, right off the rip. Maybe we cursed them already. No.
Nobody getting the banging on
speak
the
anything into existence.
Nobody getting the banging on the gate, so he's got to open the menu.
Two-shot Misty. Very
Straight
nice
out
little
there as
two-shot
well.
Misty.
And there we are, almost on the approach to the RPD there. And yeah, we really wanted to bring back these weekly races and broadcast them. We haven't streamed it since the RE3 one, which was I think nearly a month ago. But as you were saying, there's been some in real life stuff going on. And we just thought it'd be best just to take a breather.
Yeah.
It's been a fairly intense year with a lot of stuff going on, and at the end of the day, we thought quality over quantity in this case.
That's right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I had a career change, and that was I finally got my general footing now. So it's so good to be back doing some commentary and appreciating my favorite game franchise with my boys. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
And of course, all of our best out to our boy Snake. You know, he's out dealing with his back right now, and you know, I think we all know that anytime you're dealing with a situation where you know you got some stuff going on with your back, it's not good. So definitely our best to him. And
Yep, get well, dude.
Yep.
100%. And he'll be back, but for the meantime, we'll hold down the fort in the meantime.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Saul, how you been, dude? We haven't caught up in a minute.
Yeah, I've been doing well, man. I've been doing well. Just things have been busy, but been trying to get back on things. I haven't really done a whole lot of speedrunning lately. I'm playing RE2, but I've been playing the RE2 remake randomizer a lot, and it's been fairly addicting. But
Very nice.
it's good, man. It's a lot of fun. But,
Yeah.
I mean, how have you been doing, dude? How was the new job treating you?
Yeah, it's been it was a little tough at first because it's not only like a new job, it's a career change. So there was just learning new culture and education, and you know, working on my command skills with students and stuff. Just I worked at a cell phone store in a mall, and now I'm like teaching. They're night and day different situations. So it's good.
Guys got kids crawling everywhere.
Yeah. I got bit and scratched a bunch, but what up, Jared? Welcome in, dude. So yeah, it's just a lot going on, and then my college started as well. So just I got down for the count there for a minute, but I love when I can get back to the fun stuff, you know.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, and everyone in chat, thanks for joining. Just give us a little sound check if everything's generally in range. Just let us know. A lot of things going through Discord at once, so we want to make sure that it's decently mixed. It ain't the
Smooth
Starfish
sailing.
Show. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, Jared. All right, let's get
Appreciate you.
by this
I
meanie.
already had the TiVo set when I heard Starfish Show.
Let's go. Yeah, we've been doing some Vice City runs as well. It's been fun, just kind of practicing different commentary roles and having fun, man.
Having
Gaming.
some fun, man. Exactly, dude.
Yep.
Have you found like running Vice City? Because I feel like with Resident Evil, you know, there is RNG in it. You know, especially like 2 and 3, especially 3. I feel like Vice City is a completely different beast, and there's just so much that can go wrong, and so many different things to look out for.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Trust me. But I almost haunt myself to say I want to compare it to RE1 as far as like how punishing everything is, but it's just on a whole nother level because you have tricks that carry into other missions within that run. So like you, for instance, lose a vehicle in one section and then all of a sudden your run's dead because your helicopter despawns and you don't have certain weapons and you have no way to get to the mall, and you know there's just so many different ways that it can just completely deteriorate any sort of speed run opportunity, right? So
Yeah, Alan in chat says it's like a domino effect. He's a great, good friend of ours and a great Vice City runner. It is really like a domino effect, and as someone who doesn't run the game but is just a straight up observer, it's the most insane thing I've ever seen. They're just spending an hour breaking this game apart. If this thing was on a PS2, it'd be smoking.
yeah, yeah, quite possibly.
I want to point out
Flames
to
blasting out the fan.
yeah. I want to point out really quickly that people who maybe are new to this Leon A run or to speed running Resident Evil in general, you might be thinking like, man, you got to watch out for zombies and Birkin. You got to watch out for statues. Like this
Oh, yeah.
puzzle right here, you could easily overpush, hit the wall, and just completely ruin the vibe.
You
It's
got to do
hilarious.
the walk of shame as you go all the way back round and make sure it's in the right place. It, like, especially with Leon as well. I mean, he's built like a truck with a 1 or 2 wheels just missing completely, a bit like GTA. Like, you know, when the police pop your
Well,
tires.
a lot of the times though, like, you know, you're running, you got your live split, you can kind of see your time from door to door.
Oh.
But now we get to see something live. I'm just going to give you an example
Boom.
on screen live. We
Ooh,
see
the
the
jazz
jazz
hands.
hand. Look on screen now, just how different this looks live from those little time losses, right? Those time variances
Yep.
like that.
They were just
And
about
now
matched
live,
up.
It's just Yes,
frame
right.
for
And now
frame
you
up until that
look,
point.
and then you look, and you're like, my goodness, like that's how quickly these things add up. Like when you get into these runs, so you're trying to break down every room. Like every time you come into a load here, there, I mean, you're locked in. You're like, okay, I want Leon running perfect. I want to get this nice little pre-turn. I want to trigger this door. I want buy this liquor, for instance. I want in this door. Ooh, now taking I cursed him there. I cursed him. I'm
The
sorry.
commentators
But
curse the
I was
jazz
trying to
hands
give
out
an
the swipe.
example, I swear. Stop listening again.
We've
But you're trying to avoid these things. You're trying to avoid any interruption in your flow, right? Because any minor interruption is what? A potential time loss, right? Or potential time that you possibly could have gained, right? So it's you're battling like almost perfection, right? Like how can I possibly just get here faster?
and you're dealing with very precise lines as you approach something, and if something throws that off, you probably just don't have as much experience approaching a trigger or a door from that brand new angle when you get disrupted. So it's not always just, oh, I messed up and now I'm back to where I was. It's getting your head back in the game and lining things back up. We have Sila Kitty and Marilyn joining us here in chat here on ResiRunz. Welcome, guys.
Definitely love to see everybody in chat. Everybody hanging out, like getting that vibe back going. Like I said, we know it's been a little bit, and we had some stuff going on, but we want to reiterate, we're still around, we're still here, we still love y'all, and we're still looking to, get some action coming y'all's way, and get some runs coming. So
Yeah,
and just
we've got
glad to
some
be
plans
back
in the
this.
pipeline.
Exactly.
Best believe it. I think in the race, kind of to build upon what you guys were saying earlier, I think there's a lot more pressure that goes in during a race because, I mean, neither of these guys know what the other player is going through. I think, like Nabson, he's a little bit ahead here, but from his perspective, because he took a bite at the basketball court, in his head, he could be thinking, damn, okay, I might be having to make up for some time here. And you might find that they're kind of doing more things, more risky plays to kind of make up for what they think is lost time. But as we know from what the commentators booth and everyone watching, obviously he's been jazz handed, there's been a couple of swipes here and there. It's still very close though, like he still managed to claw the time back just a little bit.
Yeah. Stuff26
Exactly.
in chat saying, love watching these runs. We do too. And Sila Kitty saying, I may not be a runner, but I'm always impressed. I'm a runner and I'm impressed. I'm doing witchcraft trying to run like these two. Doing everything
I'm
it
just
takes.
trying to take notes. I'm just
Yeah.
over here taking notes, guys. Sorry.
That's why we're here.
Trying to
These are
figure-
two really good runners.
Trying
They're
to figure
very
out how to
talented.
look like them.
Yep. Just a reminder, so, I'm sure you've seen some of our big events, our tournaments like Birkin Cup that we just had. These are weekly races. These happen every week in the Discord. You can scan the QR code in the bottom right corner. And it's a great way to kind of get into the runs and get some tips, get some pointers. We don't stream every week this event, but we do when we can.
Nobody kind of getting snagged on a little corner there. It's just just another example of the small little things you look for when you get into these runs. I mean, you're looking for that smooth movement at all times, and like we were talking about, disrupting your rhythm when you kind of enter a room and then all of a sudden Leon's kind of bumped into a wall you're not really used to, and then you got to turn, and it just kind of sets off your rhythm in that room, and
Yep.
it's all about having to recover that if that happens, for instance, right? Get back on track.
Yep.
I think the thing as well with Leon is that if there are any kind of snags on the geometry, Leon will find them. I mean, he's much bigger than Claire, and Claire can get away with a lot of it. If there's a slight, something sticking out a little bit, Leon's going to get stuck on it. There's no doubt about it. And this room can be really bad for it, especially on, say, Leon B, where you have to run straight back from the stairs up to the door. There's this one particular pipe that kind of sticks out where Leon will just catch his elbow on, and then that's pretty much it.
My goodness. Punishing.
But it's where I think, like you said, a lot of the aim of the game is just good line theory, like just being able to move and maneuver in the right way. Only comes from playing thousands of hours of these games, and even with RE2, sometimes there is a bit of RNG. Sometimes the zombies are slightly in different places to what you'd usually expect.
Yep. it was amazing, like looking at the Birkin Cup and watching a high-level runner like Deep Stack Dave, and just seeing some of the some weeks when he was running, he'd face so much adversity with turbo zombies and getting grabbed, but then still come out with an amazing time. It's so cool to see how someone can just keep those lines going, keep it moving, and still beat my time by like 2 minutes.
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
100%.
Well, it's experience too. Like, he started running that game. I'm sure you know, and he wasn't just world record first run.
Yep.
You know, he had to dive in. And he's like, okay, what have I got to do here? What have I got to do to get my time down?
Yep.
And you start just kind of taking these mental notes and going through and
Yep.
and putting the puzzle together.
Nice
for
dodge
instance,
there by
right?
Napson.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, he's 2 for 2 on those liquor dodges. Let's see how
Yeah,
well
nobody
he does.
getting
He's
Oh,
nobody's
nobody.
getting a little beat up here
Unfortunately,
today.
he's 2 for 2, but on the he's taken 3 hits so far. So I think Nabson took both of them got bitten at the basketball court, and nobody unfortunately has been swiped on both liquor
I
attempts.
told him to put those pork rinds in, away. He must have put them in his pocket. I tried to tell him.
Both doing really nice dodges. Let's see how the evidence room. They're both going for the yellow. Gets bitten here, which should mean
Let's see if he can get the
it's
trigger.
looking like a
Oh,
caution.
yeah,
Oh,
gonna have
that's
to grab that
unfortunate.
herb. Nobody. What's Marvin gonna say for Napson though? Napson needs to get a clean. Oh yes, okay, does get by. Does get by there. All right, nobody. No more. You don't have to
See how
grab the
nobody
herb,
does.
So let's.
Get me out of here.
Well, Marvin needs to behave
Come on,
now.
Marvin.
He's already got punished enough. Come on.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay, Marvin was nice. He was like, you know what? It's been a while since I've seen these two guys. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him go by. I'm gonna let him swing past.
Exactly.
We've got the legendary 5 skill showing up for the action. Welcome in, dude.
How are you, 5 skill?
Welcome. And with that, Nabson is the first one out of the RPD1, straight towards the basement here. Again, only taking 1 bite at the beginning, so maybe, depending on how things are going, he may not go for that first aid spray in the interrogation room coming up.
You think so? Think you go ahead and skip it now? Don't
Is
go
he
ahead
feeling
and just...
confident? That's the question. I mean, it comes down to Red Hallway as well. Like, I think if he takes another bite, then maybe it's something to consider. Leon A gives you the free heal like halfway through from Ada, which is really nice to rely on when you can kind of skip through it. But I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's had to use a green herb here. I think he'll probably want to go for the first aid spray, but it depends on how he's feeling in terms of his like movement and his lines.
Well, 2 bites would be 140, right?
I'm looking for some
Ain't that what Napson's on right now? It's the 2 bite health, so...
Did he take a second bite?
Did he?
Oh, I
I
missed
thought
that.
he took 2.
That does sound familiar.
The
I know at the
gate?
gate, and then there might have been one. There's, I don't know.
No, I think maybe it is just 1. So maybe he is. I mean, 3. He has.
That
he
would
has
really favor him in the Red
potentially-
Hall for sure.
I mean, that would potentially, if he is still on the 1 bite RNG, that's totally 3 bites that he could kind of, look to take
Yeah.
there. So, I mean, that is pretty risky, right? That's nice, right there. That would have me thinking like, hey,
Send
The
it.
odds are very much in his favor here, so it's like, do you send it? And another thing as well is like, are we gonna see YOLO Horde from these guys? Do you think that they're gonna go for it?
ooh,
They're going. They're both going.
They doing it? You think they're both YOLO
full
in?
send it, full send
What
it.
do you think, Straw?
Everyone hanging
I
out with
mean-
us.
You know me, man. So
Yeah. Everyone hanging out with us during these cutscenes. Be sure to follow these 2 legends. I just shouted them out in the chat. Mr. Nobody23 and Napson #1. Click those links. Follow these guys.
Both are really good guys, extremely talented runners. Nabson's been grinding a lot of ResiRunz GL20% recently. And the fact that he can it just goes to show really the skill set. You know, he can run all 3 of these games at such a high level.
You told the city officials that you knew.
Napson, he's been eating literally PBs for breakfast here lately. So maybe he's thinking Leon APB in the weekly race, no reset,
You
just
reckon?
jump in the race and.
Would be
His
insane.
He was working for a brand
Start the week off right with that.
In Chicago, but he suddenly
Absolutely,
months
bro.
ago. I heard a rumor that
I mean,
it's
he's got to be on a
very
really
safe.
good pace at the moment, and I think that even
I
with
don't know
nobody taking
anything,
a couple of
and even
bites
if
and
I
having to
did,
heal up here,
why
I mean,
would I
it's
wanna
still
tell
fairly
you?
close. And if there's one thing that we've learned from Leon A speedrun
Okay, I
races,
say we
especially
leave 'em
from
in
like
there.
the Birkin
Does
Cup,
anyone know where they put the
is
key
that
to
it
the
can
cell?
still swing the other way. I mean,
I
you know,
have it right
Nabson and
here,
Deep Stack
officer.
Dave, they had their race, and
But
it
I'm
wasn't
not
looking
about
too
to
good for
leave
Dave in
the
the beginning. I
cell.
think he got on caution
Those
very early in
zombies
the
are
run.
the only thing
He
calming
still
me
managed to
down
claw
down
it back, and it ended up being an almost in sync G4 fight between the two of them. So I mean, when you've got these two runners here that are this talented, there's
I'm not leaving
anything
the
can
cell.
happen. You know, it's still only
Get
very
out of
it's very
here
early
before you
days with
lead
this
it
race.
right to me.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm
Absolutely.
not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive
Yep.
in this building. What?
Jared in chat saying these two are legends. Takes ones that know one, sir.
Do
Absolutely.
you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole.
And again, if anyone's interested in taking part in these races, like we said earlier, not all of them are streamed, but they're always put on at the end of the
I'm
week by
going.
these two. I think both Nabson and Nobody have been doing these weekly races for quite a while now. So if you want to jump in, it doesn't matter about your skill level. It's just about jumping in, having a good time.
I've just received a fax from headquarters, and it says, Jared, get your butt back to streaming, sir, and get to doing some runs, please. Thank
Hot
you.
off the presses.
Hot off the presses.
We got Flynn Lives, first time chatter. Welcome in. Never underestimate Napson to screw a run up at Lavs. Damn.
First runner past Matilda here. Let's see how it goes. Roy, welcome on in as well.
Very nice there, too, getting by Matilda. Like, man, I'm telling you, it's just like you can breathe. It's like this whole path right here. You just like, you don't breathe. You just kind of pray.
You're
You just,
clenching.
and then
It's
and then you just kind of open your eyes, praying that you're up the stairs. You're like, I'm here. Okay.
I don't think I
At this point, I'm
what it
like,
is. I think it was during the.
My name's
Oh, sorry.
at this point, I'm like, please don't screw up the little Ada box push thing and humiliate yourself in front of everybody. Please.
It's a dead end.
For me, it's just Matilda and that poison. I don't know. There should have been a counter or something with how many people ended up getting poisoned during the Birkin Cup. I definitely got poisoned. I think Dave got poisoned. I think worked out it was like
A few times, yeah.
half of his races. I think
He
it
broke
was.
down the percentage for
It's
us,
just
yeah.
unfortunate.
We should have added. We
He
should have added
crunched
a
the
little.
numbers.
We should have added a little Matilda image and then a counter beside it
You know in
100%.
on the screen.
You know in Donkey Kong Country when you can play as like a special animal like the spider with the sneakers on, and then there's like a sign that says no spiders, and then you lose it? That's what we need. No spiders. That's what we need.
Here we are at the Ada section. It's going to come down to the optimal pushes here, and I think both of these guys have absolutely got it. Like, there's no. This is light work for these guys.
Ooh, very nice for Napson right there. If he actually gets it and doesn't come up short, then that's got to be like literally like the frame of where the limit is on
think
that
he's got
box
it.
push.
Push it to the
Oh, yeah,
limit.
I do too. I absolutely do too. Not even worried about the commentator curse because this man has got it, baby.
He's. I was just waiting a second there for that cutscene to stop before I said it. Hold on. Let me just wait a second.
Yeah. Yeah, like Saul said, these
got it, there we go.
these two they've been doing the weekly races for so long, and they're such good friends. They're brothers, man. So I'm sure there's not much pressure in this situation for them, but in a tournament setting, you just like everyone's watching. There's money on the line. I want to advance.
Can you hear me?
That's when you start to see some
Exactly.
cracks form.
Did you find
The
it?
stakes have never been higher, and I think it's just
Right
the
here.
easiest rooms suddenly become like ridiculously difficult. when
Nobody
you've just
getting
got
that pesky
pressure on
dog bite there. Annoying.
Hey, I can't reach the ventilation.
Told him to put them pork rinds away. I mean, I warned him. I warned him.
He did,
you. I
chat.
finished them before the race.
What? Ada, wait!
Ada,
It's looking
wait.
pretty close here. We've got RPD2 coming up here, and I think so. Are we all in agreement that both of these guys are going to try and YOLO this?
Of course.
I think so. Ooh.
Do you guys ever find yourself? I feel like I know the answer for Straw, but like, Do you ever find yourself maybe in like a tournament where you're like, you know, something's coming up like YOLO Horde, and you're kind of fighting with yourself on what you're gonna do? That's how I am. Like, I'm sitting there fighting with myself, like, just do it. Okay, don't do it.
Yep. It's 100%. I think I ended up YOLO in one of my races, and it didn't pay off, and I shouldn't have done it. But
Same
there's
for
just this
me.
voice in the back of your
It's
head.
that fight. It's like all your bandwidth. Nice dodge there.
Very nice.
You know,
I just, it screws me over a lot, man. But I'm just like, I try to just do what I'm supposed to do in practice,
Yeah.
and just pray.
Very nicely. So both runners managed to get the liquor dodge very clean.
love to see that. It's like
Well,
going to
maybe
the
the shirt's
grocery
coming up,
store and trying to pick out pasta sauce with trying to decide which way I'm gonna play. It's like, oh, YOLO, no YOLO, and then by the time you get to that door, you're in the middle of the two.
It's like you've already decided.
already
and
bit.
It's like
Yeah.
it's always this bit here. You dodge that last zombie, and you're like, I'm doing it, or I'm not doing it. And it's-
YOLO.
He's going for it. He's going
Oh!
It did not pay off. Two,
Two
count.
bites.
Two. He's got one more in his pocket. He's got one in his pocket. Does he grab the
My
fast?
God.
Now
He's
this
got
went
one in
from-
his
He's
pocket.
not going to
YOLO!
grab it.
Ah!
He's going to. Oh my God!
Same.
both grabbed
Three.
it. No way.
Same.
They both got the exact grab.
But
He's going for it.
Nobody in
He's going for
caution.
the first
yep,
hit.
we were
Nobody's
saying
in
that.
caution.
We were saying nobody's creeping towards caution, and that now he's
I
got to
didn't
take the
think he'd
wide
do it,
line.
but the madman did, and it's closed the gap a lot because both of them failed the YOLO.
Yeah, why not?
Um,
Is he going for the fast on the exit?
He has to. He has to. He can't run in caution here. He'll use it. He'll burn it at the fountain probably.
Yeah.
Trying to
has to.
maximize the menus.
But yeah, I mean, Napson going for the fast on entrance. Nobody taking it on the way out. So little differences there.
I think like, well, we were both. I think you're right. He went for the YOLO. Both of them did. I think, he'd only taken one bite up to that point. So really, in that
Let's
race
see how this
setting,
exit
it's,
is.
well,
Let's
He
go.
got it. He got it. He
He's
got
out.
it.
He's out. Very clean.
Last
Nobody's
zombie
gonna
didn't
need
even
to
know where he
match,
was.
Nobody needs to match here to kind of keep pace though now to kind of be able
Both of
to
max age.
Oh,
stay within
yeah.
range.
Every day.
Very nice,
Yeah,
very
ooh,
nice.
there
He's
we go,
got
he's
it.
out.
He's got it.
He's out
got
of the.
So nobody's
Good
not
stuff from
going down
both
without a
ends.
fight.
Leon just looking like a blue blur. Zoom.
He could've-
Very good trigger on that door too. There, it's real
stuff.
easy to lose the position with the camera there.
Yeah.
To kind of turn to the right to really get that crisp door trigger. So.
This is a
Very good
stretch of the run where your inventory's filled, and oh,
Ooh.
nasty swipe there. Your inventory's filled, so it's not like I'll skip the fast and pick something up later. You have to make split decisions and just make it work. We've seen
Well,
people in
I
Birkin
think on
Cup,
my,
they're on caution,
Oh yeah.
exiting Red Hall, and now their inventory's full and they can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
That happened in one of my races. I think I got bitten on the way out. I didn't take the first aid spray, and then I think it was a really nasty exit coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to this point, and it's just like there's no healing. And the only one you can really go for, ideally, is the green herb in the prison cell. But it's such a trek getting into it.
Yep.
It's such a detour, even though it's in the same room. You kind of got to go for it.
Yeah, it's painful.
When you
It's-
guys
it's real
are
painful.
running like this, right, like a weekly race, are you using your live split? I would think yes, right? Oh, nobody getting turned around there. Whoa.
Oof. He gets the. Sometimes you can get the quick interaction there with the stare and not really have to turn, but he wasn't quite far enough over. He got hung on the side of the pixel there.
Yeah.
It's definitely a Leon
Unfortunate.
quirk where he's just too wide, and if again, it's what I said earlier. If there is a bit of geometry that he can get stuck on, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. But you guys
but if
use
Leon
live split
gets-
when you're running, right? Like for a
Yes.
Oh, I do.
So that's the thing is that like I'm sure these guys are too, and well I know they are because they're tracking it, and it's like you're seeing how well you're doing against yourself, and you start getting in the red like that, you start getting desperate, fighting a little harder, and then you might have a situation where you're kind of missing the stairs like that and interacting with the wall. You might not know what your opponent's doing, but you know how you are against your your best.
Yeah.
And that's where the pressure comes in because, like, this, regardless, neither of these guys know how the other is doing, and there's that fear of like, oh man, like each mess up, you know, am I now? Is the opponent now like instantly like massively ahead?
Make him.
Yep. We got another first-time
Welcome on in,
chatter here.
Danimal.
Danimal Play. Welcome in.
My chest. It's burning.
Here's a question for you guys and everyone else in the chat: which game did Ben's death better? Was it the remake or was it the original?
I liked Ben's character better in this game, but his death was like cooler, I guess, if you could say that.
God,
You know,
what's that?
more intense in the remake when he gets ripped through the wall and his eye pops out.
Just
Come
gets his
on.
head squished.
I mean, it was probably, to be fair though, it was probably half the RE2 remake's budget was just the Ben, you know, death cutscene, you know.
Just
And funny enough, you can play the game up to that point where you don't trigger Mr. X and still see that kill. It's crazy.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
But yeah, this plus you can skip those cutscenes if you need to. That makes it better.
So no, the best part about the Resi 2 for the remake is that because the IGT does stop during cutscenes, it's like the perfect time to get up and take a second.
Yeah.
And then come back at any point and skip it. Alright, Matilda, round 2. Let's see how we do. He just took the straight line up there and he's no longer got to worry.
Yeah.
He's absolutely fine.
For those watching with us on this lovely Sunday, you know, Saul brings up RE2 remake. What games would you like to see us run in maybe a tournament setting or a little pop-up race? Would you guys like to see RE2 remake, which we haven't done yet? What games would you like to see? Let us know. As we
Absolutely. I always like
approach
to
the
hear
G
ideas.
Mutant.
Both gonna go for the same strat here. Ooh, I need that in my mind.
Shake
They're
him,
gonna
shake
go
him.
for quick
4.
shots here.
Nice. 5.
Nice.
Very
6.
nice.
One more. Move over, shake. Oh no, he was too far
Ooh,
back.
ooh.
I thought he was gonna
Good
block
position.
him. Lucky.
That was a little worried the same thing was gonna happen there.
Yeah, I thought
It was,
that.
it was very close.
Yeah, his position was getting off.
And I know, but he's gonna be taking on the same fight here.
Now he needs to
It's
shake
always a bit
now.
concerning.
It's gonna get
Oh!
Ooh.
Now, nobody's
Oh.
just fighting with the game tonight.
What was that all
hit. He just got Mike
And-
Tyson.
running off?
Yeah, that's a heavy
Oh,
punch.
there's one last gift from the G Mutant.
And he's
blocks the way out of
blocked.
it.
Ah!
Oh my goodness.
That's when you're running and you're just screaming at your game, hoping your mic's not on. Or maybe you're hoping it is on.
As an officer, it's my job to look out for you.
Just a quick hot mic moment and unmute the runners and you just
Okay?
That's like Thanksgiving and your cousins took all the leftovers, bro. Like, my goodness.
Then you throw the slowest and heaviest punch. You know, in Tekken, what's that robot called? Jack or Jax? Jack? G Mutant punches like that. It's like a slowest heavy punch. My God. Daniel Play says
Hers that much
RE2R.
more
Yeah,
history.
that'd be a fire
Player A
event.
standard. What a run.
Claire A standard.
Yeah.
Player A standard is an interesting one. It introduces like some of the like caution movement tech. Like so, you know, optimally you want to
Yeah.
be putting caution because you move fast a little bit. So what you'll find a lot of runners do, straight after the gas station, they'll run like, head first into a particular zombie and get put on caution.
Yep.
It's, you know, you move faster, it's more optimal, but then you're always like 1 or 2 hits away from danger, and it's interesting. Like it's, wish we had that here.
Don't try that in this game, I was going to say.
Oh yeah, definitely don't be
that's
trying
what
that
I'm
here.
saying. Gonna be seeping some time loss, huh?
Yep. Leon just getting no respect. No respect at all.
You're the one who was with that cop, if I'm not
See what that lovely Ada cutscene here. I'm just gonna take about 20 minutes to go through, so perfect time to take a second, take a breather, get some food, crack one open.
Yeah. And follow these two guys.
Now I remember.
Oh yeah, in the meantime, make sure you do. And again, if anyone watching this is interested in taking part in these races, they do it every Sunday around, I think it's like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but obviously depending on the time zone. And you can find it in the Discord under the Weekly Races channel.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's like 3 p.m. for us when they do it. I think it's like 8 for for you, right, Saw?
I regret this.
Yeah, like 8 p.m.
You will be
Yeah.
joining
And while we don't stream each and every single one of them, there is a rotation of Leon A, Player A, of Resi2, and then
Capable
Resi
of
3.
creating the ultimate
the week
bio
after.
weapon. It's the template
Switch it up a little bit. Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Keeps it
Then
good, keeps the
that
variety
was
there, and I
the
mean, being able to
future in
just
the
jump
police
between them. I mean, if
department.
there was ever an opportunity to get in on a run that maybe you've been thinking about for a little
My
while,
husband, William,
these races will be it.
and
You know,
its
you get to
father.
race against people at different levels, and
None
both
of this
Nabson
would
and
have
Nobody are
happened
both
if they hadn't
incredibly
tried to
talented at this
steal
game as well,
research
so
away from him.
you get to learn a few things on the way.
Yeah.
Nabson and Nobody might be looking to add RE1, and then they can just go through the
Ooh.
whole trilogy there.
And
'cause
then
I know
I'm
we had
there.
the,
My favorite
well, I
game.
know we had
Of his virus-induced
we had the trilogy that we kind of put on delay. You know, because obviously, like we said earlier, everybody had you know, in real life stuff going on. Of course, Snake dealing with his back, and you know, Star getting his new job, and you know, we're just kind of trying to give everybody a little bit of time. And like I said, we'll put out an announcement once we get like, yeah, a little more information to kind of put out about it soon. So just kind of be on the lookout for that, and you know, we just can't wait to kind of get back in the swing of things.
100%. We've got some events cooking up, we've got some ideas, and as always, these weekly races will always be here as well. So be sure to take part, jump in on it. If you've got any suggestions as well, we're always down to hear it.
Ada?
Daniel Plays says, does Sonic run or just commentate? He's a good runner.
Oh,
I've done
great
a few
runner.
runs. I've not done the I've not done any of these weekly races. I've just done the commentary for it, but I did take part in the Birkin Cup, and in the first event you guys did was like the trilogy, not the trilogy run, but you know, you picked the
Yep.
wheel spin run between Resi 1, 2, and 3, and I think I got Resi 3 twice. Which
Oh,
is
my
easily my
goodness.
weakest game, but it was good though. It was
Yeah.
a good time.
Our debut event, it was the, I guess it was called the Trilogy Tournament, right? We kind of,
That was the one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of had elements of the relay, just with individual runners.
You just never know who you were racing or what game you were running.
Yeah, it
So
was
it's
fun.
Just all just, you know.
The wheel speaks.
The wheel spin is
Oh, wait.
sacred.
Oh, it yelled. It yelled that tournament, I believe.
You hate RE3, you're getting RE3. You love
Yeah.
RE1,
It's always the
you're
one.
getting RE3.
Yeah, pretty much.
You want Resi 3? Yeah, you might still get it. It's fine. It's fine. Right, quick crop coming up here for both of these guys. Again, I think a lot of people are like quite, especially when they come into the game, quick rock always seems like such a massive, like a scary strategy to do. And I think that, you know, in theory it is, because if you mess it up, it's over. But I do think that there is a fair bit of leeway to it, I think.
Yeah.
And we'll see these guys absolutely pull off it.
For me, as I was learning it, I haven't perfected it yet, but I'm kind of in the ballpark. You know, you never want to go too late, obviously, because it's like it insta-kills your run. If you're unsure, like, just kind of go early and then just start to slowly maybe increase it. But there's definitely some...
So it's kind of like on that third.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just
There's
gonna
always
say
that third
definitely.
head bob, isn't it?
Yeah, that third head bob.
Yep.
Definitely lean for early-ish, right? Because anything late, like just like you're saying, bro, it's so not worth dying at this crop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the 1.6, I think, or
Yep.
so that you
That's it.
know.
We're not talking
like
about
the
insane
first
time
shot.
saves. Yeah,
That's two I owe you.
for most.
Don't mention it.
I think when you're in a race setting as well, it really does come down, like, again, because it's more of
I
a
just
kind of a
found
casual
out.
weekly race that
John
these two
said.
host. Maybe there isn't as much pressure, but I think in a tournament setting,
Never
it's like
mind.
you're sitting there wondering,
just
like,
get out of
I think
it.
even if you have
I'll
hundreds of
think
hours in
about
this and a lot of experience and a lot of time, there is always that fear of
Yeah.
what if, you know what I mean? What if I accidentally mess it up? Because I think when you've got people watching you and you have no idea where the opponent is, there's that concern of like, I think that the pressure kind of gets under your skin a little bit.
Yep. There's plenty of ways that you can lose time in the run, but there's only a few moments where you can... Oh, he just missed the trigger just by a hair there, going for that really early trigger, Napson was. Yeah, there's only, you know, a few areas in the game where it's just over in the blink of an eye, and that's one of them. Lab lickers being another.
Oh yeah, lovely lab lickers, and they've been awful this run. So at least so far. So like, when they mutate and get a little worse, we're gonna have to see how they treat these guys.
Yep. Straw taking a moment in chat to shout out a few legends joining us today. Alan, Jared, obviously Naps and Nobody. Give these guys a follow. We're big here on supporting everybody who's running with us and some good friends of the channel.
See how this menu goes. Now this menu here with the
I
two
guess
medals
another
has always been a bit
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel about that one.
This, where you put the medals in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an angle to it, for sure.
So you got to go at an angle, and it's almost like you have to trigger it earlier than you'd think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just before the camera change. But then if you miss it and the camera does change, then your position's all screwed up.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Then you have to almost turn and face it. Then, in that case.
Yep.
Kind
Exactly.
of reminds me of how you'd find some of the triggers in Resident Evil 1 quite a bit, where you kind of have to turn it in
Yeah.
a very weird way. It's like it's not what it seems, which might just be because of the way the camera angle is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You
The
kind of think,
depth
okay, I
in
need to
the
go
room,
forward
yeah.
a bit more.
The notorious statue crank down in the tunnels where you gotta get the Doom book.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Oh no.
The
And
nastiest.
if we manage to convince these guys to add Resi 1 to the mix, we could be getting that every few weeks.
Yep. I actually would love to see some Chris runs.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Maybe
Some
like
Plant
Resi 1
42
Jill, and then just like the current rotation of like Resi 1 Jill, and then like, you know, Leo
Yeah.
A, Claire A, Resi 3, and then on the next rotation do Chris.
Yeah.
Oh.
I really think like we could look at maybe potentially using like real time with saves, kind of like we did with Vice City for Chris, like just so if you die, there's still
Just in case.
yeah, you could load up at the guardhouse or something.
It's
Dude,
that part
it'd be something
42
to look
part of the
into.
run, man.
Yeah,
I mean, Chris gets more health, which is great.
Oh.
However,
there's a lot going on in these two rooms here. The hallways.
Those tunnel zombies right there, sometimes like sometimes they get a mind of their own, and when you watch their positions, sometimes
Yeah.
they can sometimes just really get to you because that middle positioning in the hallway, there's not a lot you can do with it,
Look, man, we're 25, 30 minutes into the run. I don't know exactly. They're hungry. They've been waiting.
Yeah,
ooh,
that's
very
true.
nicely done though.
Oh,
Nobody gets
excellent textbook example by Nobody.
that. Oof.
See,
Find
very
that one in the
nice.
Resi 2 strategy guide. That was how you do it. I
Yep.
think that room as well, depending on your approach, which both of these guys approached it very quickly, very just to the point. You don't get a lot of time to react, and sometimes you just kind of go round at the wrong angle, and then you get caught. And what can happen, and you almost saw it happen with Nabson, is that zombie will grab you, and then Ada will shoot the zombie, which will almost reset the animation. And sometimes, if you're not quick enough, he'll grab you again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that
like a double whopper.
yep.
Come on,
That double
snap
whopper.
out of it.
Those are moments where you're just like you're trying to get your composure back because you're just cursing the game at that point. I'm never playing RE2 again.
Hey, do I see it's war?
So Nabson's gonna go out
Train
here and say hello to Mr. Train Birkin. We call him Mr.
What are we
Train
thinking
Birkin.
here? We thinking like he's gonna go with the safe 3-3-2 strat, or is he gonna go for the quick shots?
Dapson's definitely going for the quick. I think he's, running a great run. I think he knows that. Nobody, we'll see how he's feeling. I mean, he's had a few shakeups
Oh no,
here.
he's
No,
done.
he's
Oh,
Safe.
3-3-2. You love to
you
see
never
it.
know.
Safe.
The tried, true, and tested
Oh.
method.
Ooh.
Oh, he missed.
Not
Oh.
lucky.
Oh my god. That was a good fight though. He managed to clutch it up
Yeah.
really well there, because that was terrifying.
Hey, he
I'd
was
play it
flying
safe
like
here.
a butterfly and stinging like
One,
a bee, baby.
two.
You know what I'm saying?
3. Oh,
He's got
okay.
three, he's got a
Eye on me, Ada.
nice. Okay.
Come on.
Nice and safe.
It's exactly
Just
what I
wants
would
a
do.
guarantee.
Come on.
Did he miss that third shot there? We're gonna
Ooh.
find out in a
Uh-oh, he's
moment.
getting tore
I
up.
think
He did.
I
I think he did, y'all. He missed
I
that
think
third
I
shot.
know what these guys were doing. I've never seen this done in this way. So they went for the 3-3-2 strat, but you'll notice that both of them on that, when they got into the corner and they went to do those last 2 shots, they went to quick shoot, and I think they dropped them, and that's why he went for the swing. I've never seen that done
Yeah.
before, but
It's like trying to
I
speed
respect
up the safe strat a little bit.
exactly. It's like 'cause at that point, you know, it's 2 shots, 2 quick shots, which I mean, it's easier than just going full send with all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
But what a fight!
It looked like nobody was also kind of getting a turn going with the last shot as well. Did you catch that?
Trees.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of shortening the
He was just trying to
distance.
get himself a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to close the gap.
That's cool. Haven't thought to do that. Because you know, you kind of do that in like the MO disc room, like you're kind of turning away from the zombie towards the clip. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are at Labs. How are we finding the run? I think both of these guys have done really well. They've managed to
Oh,
get
yeah.
through so much, and it's coming down here to the final set. Good old
Yeah,
Lab.
definitely can't be too upset with it.
Yeah, the reality is, you know, most of the runners of the game, they just dream of playing either of these runs. You know, they run at such a high level, consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even with how good things have been going on both sides here, I mean, Labs, it gives, it
Labs
takes.
is labs.
It giveth, it taketh away.
Yep.
Let's see how we do here. They're both going to go for the first aid spray. Definitely the wise call
course.
here in a race. I think it's a no-brainer. I think.
Yeah, just have it in the pocket. If anything happens at Liquors,
Yep. It's
you have. Or actually, yeah, just use it now. Okay.
He's just burning it. He's like, no, I'm using it now. I'm getting rid of
full
it.
tank. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's see how nobody treats it as well as he walks into the freezer.
Yeah. This that fast is just right on your path. You know, there's really you're not doing much there to grab that. They're both burning
Oh, he's
it.
going to use it too. They're both burning it straight away. They're getting rid of it. I
Okay.
suppose it's better to get rid of it and have a full bill of health than having to like I said, if you then go on to have an amazing and then you're running back here to the MO disc room with it still sat in your back pocket, it's always a bit awkward. You're gonna gotta open it up and then burn it, which wastes a
Right.
little bit of time.
You're
but-
just in a bad way. Like if you find yourself on caution in the middle of the lab liquor room, that's very awkward to have to stop, open the inventory, use the fast, and still try to get out of there. So I do get that. I'd still probably hold on to it just so I have it, but I get where they're coming from with that.
It can be that get out of jail free card as well in the midst of an awful lab liquors, but here they are. Let's see how he does from round 1 in labs.
Nice turn going, digging into the wall. We'll take
Takes a
that all
little
day.
bit there, but-
Okay.
We'll take one swipe, no problem. Especially with a full tank of gas.
We're gonna see what nobody has right here, and let's see if we can give an example here based off what nobody. I don't want to jinx him. I just want to give an example game. So stop tripping. All right, see, yeah, the turn and touch on that wall right there.
Ooh, they both get hit
It's
by him though.
there's something going on there to the way those liquors react. Because you notice everybody wants to get that turn right there at the wall and kind of contact.
Yep.
And you know, it's I don't know if it is just 100% RNG, but you're looking for the jump to get around that corner from that third liquor as you round around. So
Yeah.
it doesn't give you that swipe. And
Are you almost
you just
are you
kinda-
almost like turning in pretty hard, like to face the liquor and then kind of juke away at the last moment? Is that what it is?
yeah, sort of. But you want to make sure once you get down to the end of where that light is, you kind of touch the wall.
Excellent,
and turn
Napson. Let's
straight.
go. Let's go.
Ooh,
Nice.
there you
Good
go. That-
example. There you
That
go.
is the lab liquor return corridor you can bring back home.
Yep.
At least to your parents right there.
I've had some clean entry dodges, but I've never nailed the exit like that. Great to see.
It feels good, man. It feels amazing when you hit that dodge. When you hear that third liquor screaming and you know you can just full send it. It's
That inside
like it.
line there, it's so clean.
Nobody. Oh, it's
you
the
get
end.
tagged the once here.
See, and then
they
once you
just
get
choose
that
like
hit
laser.
early on, it screws up the rest of that exit.
Yeah, it's like they're lazy, you know.
Yep. They're just
We,
like,
we
ah,
saw the same walk pattern there, right?
let's get through this room.
He
Come on.
walked and then ran, and then Napson gets the
Ooh.
Modis.
He
He's
got
out
it,
of there.
though.
He got it. Oh, he
Nice
stopped for a
save.
second, and there was that moment where it was like, uh-oh, am I reaching this ammo disc? And he did. He ran out.
Yeah.
Of there.
That's
Instead of panicking, though, he used the moment where he stuttered. He pre-turned. You saw the pre-turn into
He
the
handled that
trigger.
nicely.
bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're in the middle of the damn island there. You know, if you missed that trigger for the ammo disc, and you were not in a good spot. Oh, nobody burning the fast there. Extra little top off.
I think after the 2 swipes on the way in and the way out, he has to use it here. Nice pickup. Is he getting out? He's getting out. He didn't need it, but it's fine. Because at that point, if you decide to go full send with MO disc and pick it up, and you've got full inventory at that point. So if you do manage to get
No
your
going
hands,
back.
there's no going back, and you got to do the rest of the run on caution.
Yep. And when you take a few slashes, liquors do a lot of damage, so you're taking those slashes downstairs.
I know her.
I get that.
Ada wouldn't
You're like, come on, I can't have this room go wrong too.
Well, look now. Look. All I'm gonna say is there's not a lot, right? That remains. There's kind of some cutscenes, right? But we have just 2 main areas: a little hallway and a fucking room with an elevator with a big dog in it, right? So, is there anything, right, that potentially could throw the swing of this, right, any runner's way? I'm not trying to commentate and curse and say anything about these 2 particular enemies that are in between the dog, but
Probably just pork rinds.
You know, just pork rinds.
It'll come down to whether they decide to chance it and go for the dodge, go for the run, which they may be feeling like doing. Or if they decide, you know what, I'm just going to shoot both of the zombies here.
So basically, does Napson full send it, folks? Is Napson feeling frisky, and does nobody?
Nobody is on full HP. He did use that first aid spray in the ammo disc room, so he very much could.
That's why I'm looking at that, because then it could be a difference of, you know, maybe somebody's a caution, maybe somebody's not.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it was nobody at the beginning of the race or just before the race. He said it when we asked him how he was feeling. He said, I don't want to die in the run, right? It was nobody who said that.
right.
And I'm taking that at face value. I don't think he was kidding, and that's why you see things like grabbing that fast and just making sure he survives the run, you know? Taking those extra moments just to make sure he's going to be good through the end.
I think it's where it's in that race setting, you know, whereas like when you're trying to PB on stream and you've got the freedom to PB and reset whenever you want, you know, something goes a little bit bad, okay, just reset, try again. But then I guess in this race setting, it's kind of like you really just want to make it to the end, you know, by any means necessary. And at the end of the day, it's, you know, whether they've picked up a fair few amount of first aid sprays and healing items, they're very, like, you know, obviously they've got a handful of rooms in between them, but you have to see how it goes.
All I'm gonna say is good luck. Y'all both got
Good
it.
luck.
They're both getting it.
Don't want
They're
to speak
both
anything
getting
into
it.
existence.
Yep, exactly.
But-
They're both getting it. Yep.
Anyone in
always a
chat
bit
have
of like a-
predictions
like a
for who's going to
momentum
win
killer
this
here.
thing? Go ahead, Saul.
I was saying, it's always a bit of a momentum killer at this bit, because it's like, you know, labs is just such an intense section. You know what I mean? You've got lab liquors, then you've got the return corridor. You know, you've got to make sure those lines are
Yep.
pristine. Your menuing is clean, just as you would normally. But there's always just that extra bit of pressure when you're on a PB pace and you're in
Oh,
labs,
yeah.
because of just how much can go wrong. And then you get to MO disc room, man, and you pop off the MO disc room of your life, and then you run into this cutscene, and it just kind of just knocks the wind out of yourself. So
Uh-huh.
you just sat there like, what is going on?
Yep. You're looking at that those couple of seconds that you managed to grab up till this point, and you're just like, Leon, get your ass up and let's go.
You got to psych yourself up. You got to lock yourself in. And I think it's almost like not being able to play during that section makes it all the more like nerve-wracking. Also, Napson goes to the first dodge.
Yep,
Takes up the
clean.
second dodge. He went for the 50-50. That was clean. He's got 5 rounds loaded.
Not a bad
Not
way to
gonna
go.
Reload, doesn't need to. And he will
And
be
now
the
we get to
first
see nobody.
enter June.
I think we're going to see the same thing, the way these two are running.
Yeah.
Let's see.
how it
Come
goes
on,
here.
nobody.
Nobody about to take on these naked zombies here.
Yep.
Oh, he was going to, but the position of that first zombie was
He
way
did
too
this.
close. He knew.
Good awareness.
He did the smart thing though. Yeah,
He made the right call there.
The thing is, you can't control the way these enemies, what these enemies decide to do, but to see that where he can react so quickly and change course on the fly like that.
Didn't hesitate.
Nope.
I think it's where that RE2 experience comes in, because that run is just nothing but having to decide and think on your feet. And it's that quick decision making that
Fixed camera angles, man.
Between runners here.
Alright. He's on the
Napson's
cage,
arm in the
folks.
spot here. He's looking good.
Napson's
I think Napson got it in
Couple
the
more shots,
bag.
He's out.
got him in the cage, folks.
Just as nobody here. Slightly to the
Nobody.
Oh
right, but he's not in
no!
the position.
Hold it in. Hold it down.
That was unfortunate.
I don't know if he's
But
gonna jump.
GG's.
I think he's gonna
It's an Napson here.
bump into Leon there.
You may have to adapt it.
He's got this.
Keep it together, nobody.
GG in the chat for Napson.
One
here,
shot
as
and
that's
get
past
back.
the finishing line.
See?
There he goes.
Ooh,
That's
he
fine.
got
Get
That's
him.
fine. Now he needs to position at the cage. It's fine. He's on the cage. Don't panic, nobody. Just go to the cage.
Kind of the Claire strat.
You got
Oh!
That's when you can hear him running around the corner here. He's just going to have to try and
That's
just
the no
unload as well.
damage nightmare when that happens.
He did jump down too.
Oh, no.
This is bad.
Oh.
He grabbed the
He's
heel.
still
thank
alive.
goodness.
He's still here.
Come on. One more shot. Two more. Oh, one more.
Okay.
Oh, he's done it.
Look.
Oh.
He got it. He clutched it.
GG. What a fight, though. That was
Wow.
He said, and he's thinking, I said I didn't want to die. I said I didn't want to die. That's what he's thinking.
Get me to the train.
G4 was doing everything in his power there to make sure that actually there was a chance, but he's made it. And he's going to be limping his way out of there.
He said, but
he's
I
done
got my ticket. Please wait.
You
Please,
never want
I
that
got
to
my
happen.
ticket.
Oh, get me out of here. All right.
Get me
it.
out of
Get
here.
me
Look, it's never
onto this
ideal
train.
for that to happen. But when you
Oh,
can
boy.
when you can bunny hop
Let's
out of there
go.
though.
GG's.
Let's
to both
go.
runners. I think that was
GG's.
was that 49.20 from that?
Yes.
I think I saw. Beautiful time.
That's where the conductor comes walking out. Sir, are you okay? Are you lost? No, I'm
Rail
just trying to
call
get the
to
hell
be
out of here.
All right.
GG's to both runners. It's not easy to do these kinds of races in such a, especially when anything can go wrong. But hey, I mean, it was a good race. Good race by both. Good display.
Absolutely.
50-28 for a
bring
no
'em in.
reset. Come on, that's awesome.
Absolutely. Before we
I'll
get him
bring
back
'em in.
in,
Oh,
well, how do
go
you
ahead.
think that went?
I think it went good.
Think it was a good race. I think
Oh yeah.
good shout from both of them.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. They're such similar runners. It's very interesting to see.
Always
But I
good
think
to
it's
see some
about seeing those
RE2.
differences. And it's about seeing how runners can adapt in those situations, in those no reset runs where everything just kind of goes wrong and you get munched by way too many enemies. And it's about how you then overcome those odds and like still get it over the finishing line.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Strolk,
Well,
you'll bring him
I-
Shall we
back.
bring it back in?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I got you. Let me get them brought back in. There's one. Let me grab the other. Boom, boom. Okay.
Welcome back, fellas. Thanks for putting the weekly
Yo.
race on display for us. You both managed to finish the run. Keep it together. Napson, you got a 49-20, and Nobody, you finished with a 50-28. Epic final Birkin fight there, dude. You were on danger, made it to the train, and you didn't die. You kept it together. Thank you guys for putting it on display for us.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
All right. Cool. Any final words before we rate out, fellas?
Just a
Next
good
week.
race, man. Good race.
Yeah, good race. Thank you guys for putting it on.
Next week is Claire A for someone
Oh,
who
thank
wants
you.
to join.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Of
the again, you if you want to make sure to scan the QR code if you want to join the Discord. We have the weekly races tab in there, so if you're interested in figuring out anything about the weekly race, we like they said, Claire A next week. But if you did have a question, later on as to what the race was, or when it was, or anything like that, feel free to join the Discord and send us a message, and we'd be glad to get with you and kind of let you know that, and when we were going to get together about it and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Very cool. Cool. I'm going to play a little bit of music on our ending screen, and we'll find a raid target for everybody. Stick around for that, and we will see you shortly with some updates. Thank you, guys.
Have a good evening, everybody.